Alright, today on Final Fantasy Tactics, we hit the Sluice Gate at Fort Vesala. This is a Mustadio trip. Wizard's Rod, Miter, Black Robe, that seems all fine. We could probably... Carabiner, Crystal, Platinum Shield is probably better. We're gonna bring the Knight as kind of a standby, you know, so 9-10 versus 6-15. 19 versus 21. So, if we give you... What's the... Isn't there like another shield that's really good against magic? Well, there are ninjas here too, so we don't want to Or, I mean, archers here too, so we don't want to overdo it against like magic evasion for the black mages. I think, yeah, diamond shield then is fine. And then, yeah, ability check real quick. 296. Who gives a shit about that stuff? Who else did we bring out last time? Agrius. Okay, she gets Hollowed Bolt. Cool. We had a Labian, right? I think so. Delirium seems fine. Paige is looking for like 1,000 points. Yeah, 464, nowhere near. Okay, let's check equipment again. So, you are rocking that stuff. Yep. Circlet is an improvement there. Is Carabiner... Carabiner is best, right? Ah, the Mirage Vest is still better. Carabiner is better than Plat. Okay. Yeah, you don't need any of this. Actually, Jellian is like no longer even our optimal person. So maybe the Page takes all this speed shit. Also, that's a lot of extra HP for her. 200's a little soft. 300 pretty good. Morningstar Spellbinder are still the optimal things. I should probably... I don't know. I don't hate like the flail dice roll. Disable on a... Ooh, wait. No. Effect disable on dual wield? That's sick as fuck. We should definitely have 2 Spellbinders. Okay, mostly I'm worried about getting that stuff equipped, so that should kind of be all we have to do there. Okay, so, deployment. There's a split deployment on either side of this, like, sluice way. So this is the melee side here. I think we'll put Mustadio here. He might be able to nuke some of these knights quick. Maybe we tuck him in the back. If we assume they move 3... I mean, this tile should be safe. If we assume we move 3. Sure. Then we could put Ramza here. I assume he's gonna move, because he usually does, but it's fine. Actually, yeah, let's put Ramza here. And then who else are we putting on the side? I guess a healer. Maybe I put Lavian here. We could also Holy a Knight. Maybe we can kill one with black magic, one with white magic. Sure. And then over here, let's put Paige. Paige might be... So there's a black mage straight ahead from the starting spot. If Paige is fast enough, she can probably just run up and kill him. And then let's back Paige up with our knight. Batterick. Our knight chemist, that is. Which also makes sense. If we stack speed on Paige, she dies quicker if she gets downed. So then we want to guarantee res rather than raise. Because like even if raise has like a 10% mischance or something on her, like it's still you might get 2 chances to raise before she crystallizes, and that's pretty bad. Of course, the sluice. With the sluice open, the lake's waters will flood everything downstream. Battle will be impossible. So yeah, the 2 knights on the platforms up top don't move. If you kill them and step on the platforms, you can open the sluice way and end the battle prematurely. But realistically, you just cut your way through everybody and kill them last. Since they don't move, it makes more sense to just ignore them. Can we hit from here, I hope? Nice. Okay, so this does work. 48, 130 does not kill, though. Wasn't counting on that. I will say I was not expecting that. 59% chance. Hits the crit. Knocks us back. Really obnoxious. Okay. I really thought we'd just kill a black mage. I mean, we did low roll on the mace, but, like, point stands. Okay, at least these knights, well... Okay, yeah, at least these knights are lined up to get meleeed. Or, burned. Fire magicked, whatever. Meleeed? What the fuck is... What am I talking about? You move down? Really? That's a pretty big spell on the knight. Wait, she moves. She can just go kill him. She moves 3 and should be able to murder. $265. I wish I could see Mustadio's damage. To know if, like, hitting both of these with Mustadio, if I need to hit one or the other with Holy. Mustadio goes before Ramza, so I could see what the damage ranges are there. Okay, yeah, that's alright. Let's do it. This one will be dead, and he's the close one. He's the one that could reach her anyway. Let's just use Firaga as a test. 149, 131. Firaga after Sigurd? Who is Sigurd? Okay, a knight up there. So we can drop the big spell. There should be a lever at either end of the sluice. Pull both levers and the sluice will open. Now to reach them without getting killed. Maybe over here, and then I can shoot the one in the back, because the one in the front should be dead. The chance it doesn't die... Oh, I can't target him. Ooh. We can make sure this guy dies right now. Yeah. Okay. New plan, kill his ass. Okay, you've taken no damage. Guess I just X-Potion myself. That's what I want to see from Paige. Running down black mages and killing them fucking dead. Huge. Okay, really good. Really good opening turns. And then this knight is dead if he doesn't dodge the incoming fire spell. Even if he does dodge, he should retreat because he's on his knees. Okay. The other one blocked, but that's not that bad. He can't even reach anybody. Sick. Okay, now we just got 2 archers and these knights that won't move. That's a lot of damage. She will die if that connects. Okay, Paige can intercept and maybe kill. I can also have Batterick maybe get in there and heal. We'll just drop a Firaga. I assume let's make sure he doesn't have. Well, we don't have Fundaga. Yeah, the same shit. Okay. Okay, I can also shoot this guy, which might help Paige get the kill. So let's figure that attack out. Okay, I need to be over more. Maybe here? I should be able to shoot him from there, right? Fuck you! Dude, and I outranged that guy now? Are you kidding me? I can't hit anybody from here! Ah. This game really would benefit from move undo because it is very hard to tell sometimes when you can actually land a shot. I can't do like anything meaningful here. We'll just tailwind ourselves. Okay, we did not take him down. I think we just go for the heal here. Nice. That works. We still get off the holy. This knight is probably dead from the combined set of spells if they connect. But the Blizzaga can be blocked. The holy apparently can be. Okay, nice. Okay, we're pretty clear here then. Not much that can fuck us up. Oh, and she gets to immediately go again and just take out this fucking archer. Bye. Should face the archer probably, actually, there. Not that it matters that much. Doesn't really seem like there's any cover I can take against these archer shots. Guess we'll just start moving over and up. I could take this opportunity to steal our new knight here up a bit. Does not kill. Unless it crit. Oh, nice. Do I have a crystal shield? Is that new? We have crystal helmets and shit. I just don't remember seeing a shield. I probably do. I should look at the map for other items, maybe. Crystal shield, crystal mail, crystal helmet, flash hat. What is that? Okay, there's something in the interior section of the dam we could go for. Magic +1, speed +1. Wait, what item is this? This might be an item we don't even have access to yet. Pink. This is way the fuck up at the top of the dam. Honestly, going for this not that bad. Okay, I should break from him because it's not worth getting my helmet rendered when I can just do things at a distance. Not connect. Damn. This is Osric, who moves on a 12. Oops, he moves on a 1 and on a 12. I looked too far down the list, didn't look at the top part of the list. Oh well. Wow, not great, Paige. Not a great showing there. Oh, she's our move finder. We just braved her a bit. Still like a 50-50 coin flip thing here. So we'll get her moving, I guess, towards some stuff. Oops. That's what I get for not checking if I can fucking... I didn't think the little block would block her, but it makes sense. The amount of times I've spam clicked an item like that and just intercepted somebody else or a terrain because I didn't check is just awful. Hmm. %. Oh, because he's a catcher. Right. Okay, I outranged everybody again. True. Alright, we're just gonna sit. I don't need the XP unnecessarily. Cannot reach the fucking archer. Now he's gonna move before the spell goes off, which means if I target him, he moves into range with me, and that's not great. We'll target this guy, just a little bitty fire. Okay, he just goes for a potion. I didn't think about that. It would make sense to actually target wide. Kira's a waste now, right? She was at full, I think, from the potion. Yeah, but I mean, we thought she might take another archer hit, so this actually wasn't like a waste, really. I don't think I can hit him up there, can I? God damn it, dude. I'm getting... This last archer is just a squirrely son of a bitch. Guess we'll take this. Toad is the highest point one, I guess. I think equip heavy armor is the most expensive one there. I mean, like, I might as well take these. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with Deep Dungeon. I probably don't make Deep Dungeon, like, formally part of the series, but maybe I try to beat it doing other shit. Like, maybe a more of a typical run. Wait. Wait a second. These have different MP costs? Why is Thundara cheaper? Wait, what the fuck? Why is Thundara cheaper? That doesn't make any sense. Is this is like only a Thundara thing? Oh, or maybe a balancing effect because fewer enemies are weak to lightning. Oh, interesting. I mean, that does kind of make sense. Unless people are in water. True. And raining. Fire's the opposite. Right. We knew these elemental effects from weather. Almost no enemies are strong to lightning. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of a thing that I feel like a lot about other Final Fantasy games. That often feels like... I mean, we know this guy catches, so it's not worth throwing. So I just sit? Like, in a lot of the Final Fantasy games, it feels like elemental damage almost never matters. Tactics, it does. It feels decently relevant. I think here's an item. Crystal Helm for free. Let's go. We can self-heal for XP. Wait, was that a... That's a, like, black garb? The funny thing is, like, I'm considering, you know, farming all these move find item spots. But at the same time, I still haven't been able to kill this fucking archer, which is hilarious. Okay, now we can get in here. All out of MP. I have no idea which one of these would actually be. Probably Faraga. Yeah, because that's tier 3. 251. I probably don't kill that guy. There's nowhere he can go to escape my wrath. I could pop an ether, but like, what's the point? I think I'm gonna go for the items. I might as well. Okay, next item here. There's one smack dab in the middle, and then one over the hill on not this side, but the other side. So she goes here. I'm just gonna wait. I'm almost 37. Next level cap is 38, but it's back-to-back 38s. So yeah, probably don't want to push that. Why don't you just get out of the way, Mustadio? Okay, should be 2 tiles from the night. I think it's 1 further than we can get here. Oh no, it's right there. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, did that clip the dam? Wait, that didn't... Did that connect or not? Wait. I didn't see what happened there. Not that it matters, but, like, annoying. Yeah, it didn't hit her, huh? I might not be able to get her over there? Shit, I really want this, know what this, try and get this flash at. I could try and knock him with a stone, maybe. Fuck. This is so awkward. I want to try and get this hat. I don't know how, like, this weird half tile here works. You can't stand on it. But didn't somebody jump across before to the middle, or was it only Paige who did that? Okay, that one worked. No! And this is all, like, deep, deep water. There's, like, a slim chance I can move over there when this archer decays, maybe. But, like, it's not looking good. %20 chance. Wait, do I have... I don't think I have float. I think I've specifically never taken it because I'm like, when will I ever need float? Fuck. That's so funny. Shit. Yeah, I don't think I can move past this guy. Even once this body decays. I feel like it was probably only Paige. Unless there was, like, a way to jump it. Maybe that was a thing. Damn it! Okay, so now the question is... Okay, I think I'm gonna just go for the steal here on her. This will level me up, and then I'll start the next level, the next fight at the level. And then if as long as I don't gain a level on that, I'm fine. Let's check the next battle. Germinus Peak, Ninja Thieves and Archers. Easy battle. We'll have Sid at that point. Okay, yeah, so things are looking pretty chill at that point. I think I can afford to do this now to get just some Brave built up. Which is going to make it harder to get the good item. You know what? I shouldn't have done it. It wasn't worth it. What else could I do? This is so shit. Maybe that hat is one I have. Is there any way to check his items? Unit list? HP 64 of MP 20 magic +1. The hat that I saw was a speed hat with magic, right? This is nothing we've ever seen before, right? I'm not going crazy here. 18 magic +1, speed +1, 88 HP, 15 MP. This is definitely like a new thing. I bet you this is in the shop next, though. Yeah, this says location shop. You know what? let's just end this fucking battle, dude. Ow! Did you just go twice in a row before I could? I think you did. Yeah, I think it's not worth my time to go all the way back down to the bottom of the fucking dam and over to the other side. But this hat is just buyable in the shop immediately after this. Like, who cares? Probably a bunch of cutscenes here, huh? This should do it. Count Orlando, we've come. I pray you've been kept well, my lord. Well enough, as you can see. And this must be Ramza. How you've grown, boy. Still, I recognized you at once. Have we met, Excellency? Yes, though I can't say I'm surprised you've forgotten. You were only a child of some 3 or 4 years at the time. You gave us all quite a fright, trying to lift my sword. Your father gave you a scolding and left you in tears, but at least you weren't hurt. Ha ha ha. And now, here you've come to rescue me. I thank you. There's no need to kneel. The battle has ended, with only light casualties on either side. This too thanks to the help of Ramza and his companions. We've managed to hold the fires of war at bay for a time. I see. You are a worthy son of Barbaneth, the young Ramza. There are many who owe you their thanks, and I give it now in their stead, and mine with it, to be sure. I do only what must needs be done. I see your likeness to Barbaneth as more than skin deep. Your deeds honor him, boy. Pray forgive my interruption, but Duke Goltana means to execute your excellency on the morrow. We should waste no time in fleeing. It is as she says, my lord. We should continue this elsewhere. Yes, yes, it wouldn't do for me to remain here with Goltana in his ill temper. Oran, the hour of this war's end will not be long in coming. Until it does, I mean to travel with Ramza. We must put a stop to the High Confessor's plans. Then I will go with you, my lord. No, you will return to Zeltania and see to the safety of Lady Ovelia. She alone is the rightful heir to the throne. You must see that she comes to no harm. I understand. Well, Ramza, you've no objections, I trust. No, I'll take your completely OP ass into my party. Please. None at all, my lord. Well, then let's away before we're found. Alright. Excalibur, Crystal Gear, and a Bracer. Yeah, allow. Ooh, dismiss an existing unit. Yes. Just not prepared for this. Shit. Do I bump this level 4 chemist? He seems pretty useful to me. Maybe, honestly, and the black mage, maybe? Yeah, like, Anna's an archer, like... That doesn't seem all that good. Sorry, Anne. Anne has now formally been dismissed. I think we're probably at the point where recruiting random new characters is also not really that worthwhile. Now that the roster's full, we have like 3 chemists. I don't really feel like a need to roll for too much more. How has the sluice been opened? I suffer a plague of fools. You called for me, Excellency. You are to gather a company of soldiers and move against the northern sky at once. The water from the sluice makes movement difficult enough, let alone fighting. What's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. This is an opportunity we cannot let pass. They will not be expecting an attack. If they slip away now, who can say how long this war may drag on? I must refuse. Refuse? How dare you? No man would wish to see you king. Come. Know that your death is not in vain. The vanity would be in living when Saint Ajora calls me to his side. A scapegoat, a patsy. The real Count Orlando has escaped with Ramza. Then we can but hope that Ramza does not fail us. Alright, we got a whole fucking title crawl thing. High Confessor Marcel came forward with his offer to mediate a peace between the camps. But though their leaders have been lost, their capacity to make war had not. The High Confessor's offer fell on deaf ears. I made for Limberry. For Alma. Oh, this should be Ramza talking. I was just doing generic voiceover. Fair. Okay. So, the next battle is Germinus. Trade city of Salgidos is not a battle, near as we can tell. Alright, party roster. So, out on the last trip, we had Paige. Paige still has not finished up Ninja. We now have Orlando the Sword Saint. We will need to roll for him a second class. No matter what his second class is, it's not going to be better than his busted ass base class. So, damn, and he even starts with, like, Divine Ruination and this shit here. Shadowblade and Duskblade. Ooh. Ooh-wee! Alright, Orlando. 35. We can even, like, take him out in one fight. Get a little extra XP on him. In terms of his items, he starts with this Excalibur. Said that only a true heir to the throne can wield this knight's legendary sword. Auto haste absorbs holy, boosts holy. Limited specifically to a knight. I wonder if we can also give that to Paige, but it's probably, I mean, thematically it's best as, you know, being his thing, but did we have anybody get disarmed in that last fight either? We stole Agrias' shield and never gave her one back, so we can do that at least. Okay, nope, all looks good there. So this is the full roster. We don't, so I'm probably gonna also bump Radcliffe, because we still have Cloud to get. Is Cloud the last character to get? Well, okay, let's think about this, actually, right? We've got Derek. Derek is a Geomancer Summoner. I don't really care for that. Ulrich is a Mystic Knight. I really, really don't care for that. And Colis is a Monk Mystic. I also do not care for that. I think these two are the two that go. Actually, Colis and Ulrich. Yeah, actually, we're going to dismiss both of these characters right now. Because I'd rather get a new recruit that has a more useful job combination than more monks, mystics, or knights. And these guys are, like, it's really easy to catch up. Like our new chemist here got to level 4 in, like, 3 battles. And, like, yeah, there's no point. Alright, goodbye, Colis. Goodbye, Ulrich. And yeah, everybody else here I'm happy with, I think. Kurtz is another mystic, but Kurtz is more leveled, so, and 70 brave. I guess I should have looked at their brave faith stats, maybe, but, like, we can fix those. It doesn't really matter. Although with the XP being the way it is, it's actually really hard now to, like, fix characters using Ramza, because we're kind of stuck not using him in random battles, which means we can't, you know, sit there and, like, use shout over and over again. We can with Luso too, though, so there's that. All right, let's get the class rolled here. So let me get that set up real quick. Okay, so the way this works, I say it every time we roll, just to be clear in the episode it's in. We roll this dice 1 through 17, corresponding to the 17 base classes we haven't banned. We've banned Calculator and Mime. He can't be a Squire, so a 1 is a reroll. So starting with 2, it goes Chemist, Knight, Archer, White Mage, Black Mage, Monk, Thief, Mystic, Time Mage, Geomancer, Dragoon, Orator, Summoner, Samurai, Ninja. And then 17 is Dancer/Bard for a character, so in this case it would be a Bard. Oops, I just removed the dice. Well, this will be the one. 17, he is a Bard. We don't have a Bard, so I mean, I guess that's fine. So this is a long unlock path, which is amusing. Bard is Summoner 5, Order 5. I don't know. I like never use bards. I don't know if what bard is going to possibly give him that is even useful, but he really doesn't need the help anyway. So yeah, that puts him on chemist then. He already has access to potion. All right. Yeah. So what are we missing for classes? We have a ninja, we have a samurai, we don't have a summoner. We've never had a summoner. But we have, like, characters that could be summoners. I think we have a couple of summoners still. A real thief is missing, but we have Balthier, although he's not able to come in consistently. So yeah, I would like to train up a proper thief, I think, for any remaining steals that come up, but we're kind of at the point where, like, it's not a thing. We've never had a thief, I think. Yeah, we've legitimately never rolled a thief character. That's crazy. For summoners, Derek is a summoner, and Balthier is a summoner. So yeah, thief is the thing we're really looking for here. Alright, well, let's head to Salgidos, which will unlock more side quests for us to work on. Which is another reason leveling Ramza is maybe not the best. Let's look at the upcoming fights as well. So Germina's Peak is 38 and the Lake is 38, and then Limberry is 3940. Okay, no remaining errands. Yeah, honestly, just like the level cap is kind of keeping us on our toes. Okay, there is new stuff. 8-footed pole. Hydra scale bag. +1 speed. Lambent hat. There it is. There's the speed hat. So that's quite good. Black garb. 100 HP immune stop. That is pretty solid. Luminous robe. It's only 15 more HP than a black robe. I think I'd like that over white robe, probably. But I don't love this, actually. We'll take a couple. Oh, I should check accessories. Red shoes are now purchasable. I feel fine with the one we have. Mage power we have. Angel ring. Feather weave cloak. 40-30? That is a nice upgrade. So, this puts us at only 400k. It is Aquarius. I believe our side quest for where we need 500k is still buried at least more than a month away. Agrius's birthday. Cancer following Gemini, and we're in Aquarius. Very well. Alright, so let's take a look at... So we did Rash of Thefts, Cursed Isle of Nelveska. Chapter 4, after visiting the Trade City, Mustadio and the party, Haunted Mine completed, Flower purchase. So this is an interesting one, right? Four rare treasure hunter finds, one of which is completely unique, and another that's very difficult to obtain otherwise. Rare poachable monsters. So. this might be the kind of battle where we delay it for the right time to bring the optimal people, like probably our poacher. Yeah, okay. So if we do this battle, if we do Nelveska right before Limberry, we can use Luso there instead of using him at Limberry. And then we have Luso for poaching. And that might be pretty good. Although we have Orlando as well. Okay. Here's the other thing, right? I should add Orlando to the rotation. And we've been putting them, I'm pretty sure we've been putting them up next. Which means Orlando should go before Rafa, which pushes Luso back. I'm gonna do that. Because we're not at a level cap area. Oh, that's a problem. At least I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, because Rafa and Merrick went before Luso, right? We got Luso before we got Rafa and Merrick, I think. Right? Ah, fuck it. Who cares? We'll put Orlando here. He goes into the next fight. Which means if we want to actually bring Luso, then this is a problem. So can we get Cloud first? No, you have to complete Nelveska. Okay, so no poach then. Currently. Well, we're sticking to it. Because otherwise it feels like cheating if I say, oh, we get to bring him. We'll put Orlando at the bottom of the list so that we can bring Luso to the side quest. Like, that's highly questionable. Alright, well, that's everything to do here. I guess we'll equip now. Crystal Helm is an upgrade. Which I had before, I just didn't have on Ramza. I should probably look through my my people here and make sure they are like as optimized as they can be for a lot of this shit. I guess the other thing is like, okay, if I do fight anything next, it's a side quest, right? Like a random battle. So like actually Ramza being optimized is not actually good for us. You die a lot. You should probably have like a mage's cloak to give you some survivability over that thing you had there. Kurtz. Yeah, we're kind of in a position where we should probably do a full re-equip. Maybe invest some money in our people anyway. Crystal's all optimal here. Movement is 4. Bracer, I would rather you just have evasion. You go on the next fight, so I guess I give you a feather weave. You know what? Why don't we just pause the recording and I'll re-equip and then I'll go shopping too. Alright, let's hit Salgidos. No fight here. Yeah, this is the flower cutscene. A flower for a gill, sir. A flower? Yes, a flower, a blossom blood. You've seen one, I'm sure. Of course I have. Well then, surely you could spare a gill for one of mine. They're quite pretty. I I hate that they put the no as the first option. If you click through too fast, you like miss out on a bunch of content. That's crazy. That seems fair. A gill seems a fair price. Then you buy one, truly. Oh, thank you, kind sir. Few stop these days, and even fewer buy. It's a harder life than you might know. I always dream some charming knight will come galloping through and sweep me away from all this. Beg pardon, sir. I know there's naught you can do. I thank you again. May that flower bring you good fortune. Kind of an innocuous thing to, like, unlock a bunch of side content. These times are hard for all. Alright. Poacher's Den, presumably we can't go to. Yeah, because we don't have anybody who's technically a poacher currently. Alright, tavern. What do we got? We got 2 errands. Rumors. Yeah, same rumors we've seen. Outfitter. Okay, so the Spellbinder is the disabled sword. Disabled sword for ninja. I do want another one of these. We're going to buy one now. Kiku Ichimonji. Yes. Indeed. True. It do be like that. Though we had a sword break from the samurai at one point. I didn't even notice it whenever it happened. Is that true? Maybe not, because we have the one equipped. I think that's actually what I was looking at. Never mind. Morningstar. Harp? Nope. No harp, no codex. Would not be opposed to a second rod, actually. Attack 12 removes status effects. Interesting. Nah. Both of our rod users are also ladies, so they get the bags. So we can just give one a bag, one a rod. The Hydroscale bag, this is plus speed. This one's plus magic, and this one's plus just regen. So, like, these two are pretty good. Less so the other one, but, you know. Then shields, this is 4015. This one was 3710. So the 4015 is a pretty straight upgrade. We also have these Aegis shields. We bought a second one of these and we like never used them on anybody. But let's grab maybe a couple extra shields here. I've gone through and re-equipped everybody, but yeah, we'll have to look at it again. Strong argument for more lambent hats. Maybe. Magic 1, Speed 1. I mean, I think that kind of, like, beats out most other things. At least for the casters. $75.50. Yeah. And I've sold off some of our excess here, too. Okay. And then I could use more cloaks, potentially. I guess I'll grab these. Like, our money is pretty heavily drained anyway at this point. It is what it is. Alright, let's recruit a soldier. Okay, so the first roll will determine the soldier gender here. So 1 through 10 male, 11 through 20 female. I just laid a dice because I clicked the wrong thing. We'll roll it now. I said female, right? Yeah. Okay, so female soldier. Melody. Oops. Oh no! Okay, there we go. Melody. So the only way we keep Melody is if she... Whoops. Okay, we're just gonna rehire. I didn't see what the Brave and Faith was anyway. It's a little sketch because I could have kind of re-rolled that, but I assume this character isn't anything anyway. Innocent mistake. So Emily, actually, is the new character. 68 bravery, 54 faith. So we're rolling classes, just like we did for Landu. If we get doubles, we re-roll. Since she doesn't have a set special class, she gets to roll both. Let me add her to the spreadsheet, even if I don't keep her. So Emily. All right, rolling. 14-4. That is an archer, and that is a summoner. She is an archer summoner who is immediately being dismissed because fuck that shit. I'm not using that character. All right, well, cool. If she ended up actually being a good character, I was gonna feel a little weird because of like the fact that technically I just cheated by accidentally re-rolling the character, but actually, let's just leave the equipment on here when we dismiss her because I'm curious. Yeah, okay. It does just go to the inventory. I was just curious if we dismissed that mage directly without unequipping him, but yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, cool. So I'm going to dispatch on these two jobs here. Himka Cliffs. There's gold in the cliffs. Yes, those mysterious mist-shrouded peaks stretching up to the heavens harbor untold riches. Only somebody could find them. Gorgon. Yeah, okay. Paige, you need to go. You're at cap. Then not so much these other ones. So maybe we send out one of the 36s. And then we send out somebody on the lower end. Oliver, Peter, Ava, Baderick, Jillian. I guess we'll just send Alicia here. Okay, Ore of the Gods. Legend has it that the Godsville contains a deposit of ore that puts even Mithril to shame. Worth a look, don't you think? Falkido's Tavern Master. Yes, sending out. Send Oliver. Baderick. Maybe Kurtz. Maybe not Kurtz. Yeah, because I have other characters I can use here out of the main roster. Let's send Peter. Like on random battles, I mean. Okay. Then I can go... I guess we'll head over here to Lasalia Golan and check the shops and stuff too, and then run back and forth. So I'm going to pause. I've got an errand here randomly at the castle, the Royal City. I don't know why I went to the outfitter after saying that. Zero's return. I recently received the following note. You must stop this brazen madman. My dear Baron Barfrost, that will soon be coming for your precious valuables. Zero. We can send Ava, Jillian, and Kurtz. And we can just run back and forth and do this one without the risk of there being a random battle, because that is here. Nothing at this place. Quick spin through the shops again. I never checked the one here, actually, for real, though. But I think we have everything. Air Knife, Rune Blade. Like, I don't think there's anything else special. We should go check the Machine City. We will go check the Machine City. Wait, Crystal Mail? Wait, this is new. How is this new? Wait, is this new? No, it's not. I got tricked. I mean, it's an upgrade over Carabiner, but the reason I only had one is because I had the Reflect Mail, because we're not using white mages really, so like, or we're not relying on white mages more so, I guess you would say. Alright, well, there's a little bit of money back. Alright, job report. We departed Lasali in high spirits, a goal to capture 0, a master thief. The stars were with us. Foe, nonetheless remain committed, eventually emerged victorious. Large treasure chest, examine the contents. Okay, maybe that's the end of the line? Anavia Chronicles, 11k gil and 140 JP apiece. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Probably. Alright, Mr. Kurtz. Rend. Oh, you have plenty of Rens, actually. Oh no, sure, whatever. Ava, 500 on time. Mage. Hasteja and Slowja are probably lowest priority things. Critical Quick, honestly, has not done nothing. Mana Shield's probably just better. Is this the mana to HP? Yeah. I think we'll just switch to that. And then lastly, it was Jellian. 271 on Mystic. We could take Empowerment or wait for Mana Font. None of these matter. I really don't give a shit about the rest of her abilities. Okay, cool. Well, let's go get the other jobs. Alright, let's turn in these Salgidos Tavern jobs. Himka Cliffs. March Peculiar Rock. Another materia, presumably. Is it like a blue materia or something? Yes. Or of the Gods. Is this also going to be materia? Nope. It's a sword? A sword made of coins. Okay. Level 7 Treasure Hunter. Hooray. Okay, no other errands here. So, the remaining errands are 4 errands at the port city of War Gillis, which I could probably go do. 33, 33. I mean, like, if I send out people who are at, like, 37 or 36, like, I could do these one at a time and then accumulate JP on Jellian, Lavian, and, Paige while I train up some of these, like, other 33s. That's probably the way to do it, actually. Because then we kind of get everybody caught up to, like, 36, 37-ish. Let's take a look at if we picked up anything interesting here, though. So, on the Samurai, 300 points, we should probably be... I don't know what we should target here. Swim doesn't seem necessary. Shirodori is the only passive I'm really interested in there, I think. So I guess it's like... Slow, Confused Doom... Regen Haste... Masamune, but we probably don't even have access to that weapon, right? So maybe Kikuichi Imonji, which we do have. Speaking of, we can equip them. Black Mage still doesn't have the points he needs to finish shit up. Paige, you needed like 900, 1,000, 1,000, and then Paige is like done. Ava we had with us. Alicia, 1,000 points on Monk, 13 for first. I don't remember who I sent out here. 400 on Mystic. Let's just, I don't know, grab Ignore Weather. Fuck it. $591. Ari, equip heavy armor or shields or something. None of these matter because she is going to be a knight forever. We'll do those. Okay, and that should be it. Yep. Alright, well, this is a long episode. Maybe I do one or two other battles before we continue on. It's now Pisces. Can I just, like, if I search, like, zodiac signs in order, does that tell us anything? Like I don't know if these are going to be in the same order. We went, I think so. I think we went from Aquarius to Pisces. And we're looking for, let me check this. Where the fuck is it? Agrius' birthday. This is Cancer following Gemini. That's accurate. That's month 4 is Cancer. So that means that Pisces is 12. So we have essentially 3 months to reaccumulate 500k. Probably the easiest way to see how much money we have is just to go to the shop, right? 300k? Okay. Probably some stuff I could sell to... But we'll worry about that more when we're closer to that. So yeah, I think it makes sense then for us to probably do the next 2 fights for level cap reasons, and then go do those other... But there's also the side quest. So if I do the next 2, we're bringing out Orlando and Rafa, and then we'd have Merrick on the side quest, whereas if I go now, I would bring Orlando on the side quest, which might be preferable. I'll probably just need to decide between episodes. I can think more on this, on the timing of these side quests. So let's leave it here. Till next time.